Some classics are polished, some are projects, and some are just waiting in a driveway for the right person to bring them back to life. Today, we're walking through 10 real-world classic cars for sale. No filters, just honest machines. Number 1. 1964 Ford Thunderbird Lake Elsinore, CA, $6,500. First up is a 1964 Ford Thunderbird, listed as silver in the title, but wearing a blue exterior. This car has lived a long life, 345,678 miles on the clock, and it's been with only 2 owners. The seller says it was restored back in 2010 with some cool features added by their uncle. Since then, it's mostly been sitting. It does run and drive, but the emergency brake is stuck, which tells you it needs a little mechanical attention. Clean title, no major damage, and a classic mid-60s T-bird shape. This feels like a perfect weekend revival project, something you could slowly bring back without starting from scratch. Number 2. 1963 Chevrolet Nova SS, Chula Vista, CA, $10,000. Here's a real American icon, a 1963 Chevrolet Nova SS. White exterior, blue interior, automatic transmission. The seller keeps it simple, runs, drives, and stops. Clean California title and absolutely no trades, straight to the point. This is one of those cars that doesn't need a big story. Early Nova SS models are getting harder to find, and this one sounds like a solid driver-quality classic that could be enjoyed immediately or taken to the next level. Number 3. 1963 Ford Thunderbird Coupe, Riverside, CA, $6,700. Another Thunderbird, this time a 1963 model, finished in blue on blue with only 68,000 miles. Described as running, registered, and in good condition, the seller admits it's not perfect, but that's exactly what makes cars like this appealing. It's the kind of classic you can hop in, cruise to a local car meet, and slowly improve over time. No major issues listed, just an honest, usable vintage cruiser. Number 4. 1966 Ford Galaxy, Anaheim, CA, $7,500. This one is interesting. A 1966 Ford Galaxy that's already had some serious upgrades. Originally a classic cruiser, now powered by a 302 V8 swapped from a later Mustang paired with a C4 automatic. It's got Willwood disc brakes, MSD ignition, new Cooper tires, torque thrust wheels, upgraded radiator, and a 9-inch rear end. The seller is very transparent. The car runs and drives well, but there are small unfinished details: shifter setup, reverse lights stuck on, neutral safety switch bypassed, and brake lights needing wiring. Interior is currently out of the car for cleaning, and there's minimal rust with just a small trunk patch needed. This is a true enthusiast project that could realistically become a daily driver with a couple weekends of work. Number 5. 1968 Pontiac Bonneville, San Bernardino, CA, $6,000. Big, black, bold late 60s luxury, a 1968 Pontiac Bonneville. The owner got it running and sorted the electrical system, but unfortunately, the engine threw a rod. So right now, it's a non-running project. Clean title in hand, out-of-state Oregon paperwork, and a classic full-size Pontiac body that's absolutely worth saving. If you've got an engine or the budget for a rebuild, this could be a great foundation. Number 6. 1964 Chevrolet Chevelle El Camino Custom Cab, Las Vegas NV, $7,990. Now here's something different, a 1964 Chevelle El Camino Custom Cab, powered by a later model 350 V8 with automatic transmission and air conditioning. Seller claims it's rust-free with a Nevada clean title. El Caminos are always cool, half muscle car, half truck, and this one sounds like a solid driver that you could enjoy right away, especially as a summer cruiser. Number 7. 1968 Cadillac DeVille Coupe, Riverside, California, $7,500. A big red 1968 Cadillac DeVille Coupe, classic late 60s luxury at its finest. According to the seller, the engine and transmission work well. The interior has been mostly refreshed with new carpet and headliner, and the only major job left is finishing the seats. This feels like a near-completed project, perfect for someone who wants a huge vintage Cadillac without doing a full restoration. Number 8. 1968 Chevrolet Classic Truck, Murrieta, California, $10,000. Here we've got a 1968 Chevrolet truck listed simply as Chevrolet Classic. The seller is very direct, almost aggressively honest, saying they will not sell it for $1 under 10 grand. Photos apparently show the engine and interior, and it sounds like a pride and joy type build. With only 5,000 miles listed, this might be a restored or heavily refreshed truck. Hard to know full details, but it's clearly positioned as a solid finished classic. Number 9. 1965 Ford Thunderbird Coupe, Lancaster, California, $6,500. Yet another T-Bird, this time a 1965 model, off-white exterior with black interior in just 59,000 miles. Described as a clean car with very little rust, runs well, no smog needed. The seller even jokes, yes, it runs. This is the definition of an affordable entry-level classic, something you can buy, drive, and enjoy without major headaches. Number 10. 1965 Chevrolet Impala, Diamond Bar, California, $6,900. We finish with a 1965 Chevrolet Impala, red with black interior. Details are minimal, described simply as a conversion. Mileage shows just over 20,000, though that may not be original. Even with limited info, a mid-60s Impala at this price is always interesting. Huge potential as a cruiser, lowrider project, or classic daily driver. Ten classics, 10 different stories, drivers, survivors in full-on projects. If you like real, honest vintage cars like these, hit like, subscribe, and stick around for the next lineup.